Microsoft reported quarterly financial results that included robust demand for artificial intelligence, but also increasing spending on AI. I'm going to review these latest developments from Microsoft and update my buy, hold, or sell rating on this large tech company. So Microsoft reported revenue growth of 18% to $77.7 billion. But more impressively, the operating income percentage increased by 2 percentage points to 49%, and overall operating income jumped by 24% to $38 billion. If you divide the operating income by total revenue, you'll notice Microsoft boasts an operating profit margin of 49%. This is one of the best operating profit margins of any of the 300 companies I'm following. To put this figure into context, the highest operating profit margin percentage I see is from companies Visa and Nvidia, which are approaching operating profit margins in the high 60 percentages, closer to 68, 69%. So Microsoft boasting an operating profit margin of 49% is among the best of the best. Furthermore, Microsoft has boasted this operating profit margin for an extended period of time, whereas Nvidia has only recently started reporting these kinds of profit margins over the previous 2 years, and I'm not so sure Nvidia can sustain those levels of operating profit margins because Nvidia sells mostly hardware, whereas Microsoft sells mostly software. It's easier to generate higher profit margins on software sales because every new customer, you don't have to make a new product to serve that customer, whereas Nvidia, to sell a significant amount of its product, it needs to produce another GPU, another system, Blackwell, Rubin, whatever generation, whatever name they're putting on their newer units. They've got to create one to sell one, and so that creates a cost of goods sold associated with every single dollar of revenue, which makes it more difficult to generate very high profit margins. More so, Nvidia is trying to facilitate the sales of software, and so it could potentially generate these higher levels of profit margins. Of course, I'm hoping for that because I own Nvidia stock myself. But I just wanted to put that into context so you can understand just how attractive these operating profit margins are for Microsoft. So Microsoft is generating very strong profitability and demand for artificial intelligence, but it also needs to spend money because right now demand exceeds supply. And that's what we noticed from all of these large cap tech earnings is they're all increasing spending on artificial intelligence. Again, click the link below to watch the full video.